The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What I need? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you. I got you.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the second half.
The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And some room to work.
Get it.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike. Tackles. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And
One, Omaha.
Whip. Watch the whip.
General West.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Come on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check nickel.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
That's where you belong.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Tight end right. 4 down. Alert.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
Here we go.
We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team's so...
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and goal at the 7.
Behind! 180!
Mike 54. Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Here we go. Slack 80!
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Throwing up first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
180!
54. Come on.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Here we go. 180!
Watch it, here we go, D. Get off the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Two.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And Diggs has it. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They run, Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. It doesn't really matter. They brought in the...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third down. Coleman. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stops right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
21.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Cook with a first down and much more. They find some open field here. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
I'll get him.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On the carry, it's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down line at the 34 here on third down.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Quaker Omaha.
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready. The mic, boy. 51. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and he touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9 at the Colts 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Time to go. Night.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 50, in the face.
This is Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5.
We got this.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Colts 7, 49ers nothing.
Here we go, here we go, here we
Second
go.
and goal
180!
from the 1.
Check back 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Able to slither by. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go. 180!
Like 50. Check.
Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Coleman now. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here we go. 180!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now a give right side, Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 62 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 180!
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They will run again with Coleman. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on, set. 60 on. Line 54. Line 54. And let's get them home.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They'll try to run it with Mack. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go,
the
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
Here we go, here we go,
and
here we go.
because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
You're saying maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did?
Mike,
Here we
I
go,
thought
here
he
we
was
go.
trying to get
Ready?
me.
That wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And with that, folks, want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Here we go.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Man.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180!
Check 53. You don't want this.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Watch 54. Watch the pass.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the leg.
Brissett sets to throw it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
Draw play. This is Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
4th down, Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go,
From
here we
the
go.
32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No chance.
Here's Coleman. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Right there. All day, baby.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go,
So
here we
it's
go, here we go.
49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould from the left hash. This from 34. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.